Okay, here we go. Awesome. I think I want to shuffle first. Okay. All right, I apologize for the little delay there. So we'll start with sitting on the floor. Maybe if you have a little block or a blanket, you can, if you're sitting on the floor and your back is rounded, I always mention this almost always, you can put the block under, sit on the block, and when you do that, you raise your hips higher than your knees, and when that happens, your pelvis is able to tilt forward, kind of almost anterior rotation, um, anterior tilt. So without the block, when your hamstrings are too tight, they pull on the sitting bones and they make your low back, um, the lumbar spine round. And then that travels all the way up, which makes your shoulders round, makes your head go forward. So to make that straight, you have to have this pelvic tilt, the anterior pelvic tilt, or bring the pelvis to neutral. So putting something underneath your sitting bones can have you help you get there if you have tight hips. So then you can have the nice alignment if your pelvis is nice and straight, not too forward, not too forward and not too back. It's nice and neutral. You can have your shoulders aligned on top of it. And then you can even roll the shoulders back and down, growing tall through the crown of your head. Take the chin back a little bit, opening up the back of the neck. So from here, you automatically go to this position and have a nice straight line. If you were to draw a line on your side, you would see a line going from the earlobe to the shoulder to the hip bone, and that would be the line. Another way to practice this posture is to stand up against the wall, putting your heels all the way back towards the wall, and just keep yourself straight and try to maintain there as much as possible. You can watch a movie or something as you do that. The longer you stand there straight, the more you train your muscles, your body um, to strengthen the muscles and to keep the posture. So that's a little um, information there for you to use. So coming down back to sitting, let's start with um, whichever leg you want, you can put first here. In fact, let's just straighten one leg. Let's do the right leg, and we'll put the left leg on top. And we're going to inhale up. If you have something underneath, if you're sitting on something, that's great. Just do the same thing. Take the arms up and then exhale, taking the arms forward. So um, this is important for people. You can let's put the ankle more closer to the knee, so lower thigh. So for people that have disc herniations, keep your back straight and come forward with the chest. In fact, everyone, let's just do that, um, just to keep the back safe, nice and safe. So inhale with through the crown of your head and exhale, keeping the chest forward and elongate through the crown of your head. Imagine something's pulling you up and elongating your spine. Again, inhale and exhale. Maybe go a little further into the stretch. One more inhale and exhale. Very good. Then take that. Um, so 1 second. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, never mind. All right. So then take that leg up, the right leg, or the left leg, sorry, and hug the knee into your chest. And do a little twist, looking over your left shoulder. Take the left arm behind you and push into the floor as you get tall through the crown of your head. And then exhale. Go a little deeper into the twist. Inhale, get tall. And exhale. A little deeper. Look more over turn your head as far as possible. Inhale, get tall. And exhale. Turn a little bit more. And then release, come to the center. Beautiful job. And then cross the other leg on top. Switching. Again, we're going to inhale, get tall through the crown of the head. Bring the chest up and forward. And then exhale, leaning forward. So try to keep the back straight, not rounding the back. Inhale, bring the heart up and forward. Exhale, maybe reach a little more forward. So this is stretching the hip bone, your right hip bone, at the same time as it's stretching the hamstrings of your left leg. So you're killing two birds with one stone. Inhale again and exhale all the way. And then come back, cross the legs, lift up the knee, just hug into your chest as you make sure your sitting bones are even. You're sitting nice and straight and your weight is even on both sides. And again, inhale and grow tall through the crown of your head. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. I have a little pain in my neck, so I'm having a little hard time, but once I'm there, with breathing in with the nose and breathe out with the nose. And as you breathe out, go a little further into the twist. Inhale, get tall. And exhale. Use your hand to push down into the floor to get tall through the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, just release. Come back to the center. And you can straighten both legs. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale. Just forward fold or reach forward as much as possible, keeping your back straight. Keep your chest up, nice and up and hot forward. Inhale, reach again. And exhale, maybe go a little further forward. One more breath here. And exhale a little bit more, just even if it's a micro bend, just a little. Then slowly come back up. Great. If you can take a little, either stay on the block that you're sitting on if you have a block or a blanket, or if you want, you can bend the knees and sit on your heels if that's available to you. Then we're going to take the right arm up, inhale, and then on the exhale, reach the left arm down and see if you can bend the elbow and keep your shape side bending nice and up here. And once you're ready, see if you want to try and lift up that arm, the arm underneath the left arm, and keep your arms here. And then inhale, center, and exhale the other way. Side bend. And again, you can push, release the body, the head. Allow the neck to release the muscles. Make the head heavy. Then when you're ready, see if you can lift up that right arm. And then inhale up. Beautiful. One more time. The left side. And hold it here, stretching the side body. And then take the arm out. And then inhale up. And then the other side. Going to the right with the left arm over the head. And when you're ready, bring that arm up from the bottom, only if it feels good, if it's available. And then inhale up straight. Arms go back slightly, chest up and out, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. Let's stay here, roll the shoulders back and down. As you're staying here, press your chest, the sternum, the middle bone here, into up and forward into your thumbs. As you do that, you'll notice that you get your back straightens up and you get taller. And keep growing tall through the crown of your head. And then inhale, take the arms up again. And this time we're going to go forward. Take the chin to chest and round the spine. Walk your hands forward to a child's pose. And then when you're ready, walk up slowly. Round the spine. Head comes up last. And then take the arms up again. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very nice. We're going to go on all fours. So wrists are underneath your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Knees are hip distance apart. We're going to inhale, arch the back, looking up. Exhale, round the spine into cat. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Make sure you exhale with the nose using the Ujjayi breath. Last one, inhale, arch, exhale, round. On the next inhale, lift up your right leg. And then flex the ankle, point the toes down, and then turn the toes out. Take a look and make sure if your toes are turned out, and notice what that feels like in your hip. Turn it down, then turn it out. Turn the toes down, and turn the toes out. Then with the toes turned out, bring the knee in and touch the elbow with the knee as you exhale. Inhale, kick back with the toes turned out. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time, and exhale. Beautiful. Let's take the leg back, turn the toes down. Exhale, bend the knee, and sit back slightly onto your leg. And then inhale, open up, toes turned out. And then exhale, bring the leg forward into figure four and sit back slightly. Inhale, open up. And exhale, take the knee behind you, cross. You could straighten out the leg. I can't straighten out here because I have the little chest. Inhale up and exhale. Put it in front of you and take a little seat back. Last one. Inhale up and exhale. Cross the knee. Straighten up the knee, the leg, sitting slightly down. And inhale out and cross it. Figure four in front of you. And here we're going to just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release slowly. Bring it back. Inhale, kick, and exhale, place it back down. We're going to repeat the same thing on the left side. So inhale, kick, turn the toes out, make sure they're turned out, then turn it back in. Notice what your hip does, and remember that movement of the hip when the toes are turned out, and then toes are turned in. One more time, turn it out, and turn it in. Now turn it out, bend the knee, and exhale, cross behind you, and straighten out the knee, sitting back slightly. Inhale, open up, lift, exhale, bring it in front of you, figure four, and sit back slightly. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, cross behind you with your legs straight. Inhale up, and exhale, cross in front of you, figure four. If you have to help this leg to come in front of you, go ahead and do that. Don't be afraid to use your hands. Inhale up and exhale. Cross the leg and keep it straight. Inhale, open, and exhale, cross. Hold it here. We're gonna take a little moment here and Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up slowly. Inhale up and kick back. And exhale, bring it down. Excellent. Let's take a little time here to warm up the wrists, circle, and then opposite direction. When you're ready, tuck your toes in. Inhale, looking up and forward, arching the back. Exhale, activate your core. Lift the belly button towards the spine, and then lift the knees up just a little bit. Inhale down, and exhale. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Inhale up, and exhale. Take the hips all the way up into down dog, your first down dog, walking in place. All right. You might want to just hold in one hip, stretching the hip out. And then take the leg, right leg, circle the big toe, and opposite direction. Keep the weight of your hands onto the base of the index finger and the thumb, mostly. And press the fingertips into the mat. We switched feet, so you could do your left foot now, circling the ankle, and then walk little step at a time, coming forward towards your hands into a forward fold position, and allow your upper body to completely relax. See if you can let go of the neck muscles, and the head becomes really heavy. You can hold on to your elbows, swinging back and forth, side to side. And then when you're ready, really relax the shoulders. If you have to like move your arms around like the elephant trunk, go ahead, do whatever necessary to really relax the upper body. This is a position and a exercise or whatever pose that is really good for people that are on the computer again all day on the desk. And whenever you need that break, your shoulders become too tense, you can just do this and it'll make a big difference. All the blood rushes to the head and you can totally relax. Inhale halfway up and exhale down. Take the hands on the floor, or if you have blocks, you can use the blocks. Or if you don't, just use the sofa for balance if you cannot balance. And then lift up your right leg. And again, turn the toe out. Bend the knee. And exhale. Take it across behind you and reach it the other way, bending the front knee. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale in front of you. And again, if you can't balance, use the sofa or a chair and place it on top. And inhale, open up. And exhale. This is a little bit of a challenge, but one more time. Again, hold on to the sofa or any furniture you have, chair or blocks. One more time. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Cross. Inhale, open. And exhale. Ankle, figure four position. Ankle to knee. So you go figure four position and you can go into chair, hands to your heart, or reach your arms up. And as you lean forward, you're going to stretch your hip. Maybe you can straighten up that leg and put your hand either on the blocks or hold on to your furniture. A nice stable chair. Then when you're ready, bend that knee again, lift up that leg. Inhale, kick. And let's take a little squat break. That was a lot for the standing hip. So if you weren't able to keep up, that's okay. You did great because this is not easy. I'm having a hard time doing it, and I totally feel the burning in my left hip. So the leg that you're standing on will be tired. But the whole point is to warm up the hips so we can stretch it out afterwards. So going into forward fold again. Inhale halfway up and exhale down. Grab the elbows, swinging back and forth. Keep a slight bend in the knees, swinging side to side. And then inhale, take your left leg back, kick, turn the toes out, bend the knee. Exhale behind you and bend the front knee, the right knee. And then inhale, open up again. And exhale again. You can hold on to something as you bring that foot on top of the knee. Hands in front of your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, open up the knee. And exhale, cross behind you. Inhale, open up. And exhale, chair pose. Inhale, open up. Last one. Exhale, cross the leg. Inhale, open up. Exhale, chair pose. Hold it here. Again, don't be afraid to hold anything that you can that's stable, obviously. Inhale, looking up, take the arms up. And as you exhale, activate the core. Then when you're ready, maybe take the arms down on the floor or on the blocks, getting a little deeper stretch of that hip, or on a sofa. Maybe you can straighten the leg, maybe not. Whatever is available to you. And then bend the knee. Allow the leg to come off and go into squat position again, sitting on the heels. Let's take a little break, taking the forehead to the knees, rounding the spine. Inhale with the nose and exhale with the nose as well. Use the Ujjayi breath. So inhale halfway up to flat back, forward fold. Sorry, inhale halfway up, flat back here. Exhale down. And then inhale, rolling the spine. Keep the knee slightly bent. Arms come up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Hold it here. Bring your chest up and forward, pressing into the thumbs. I hope you could see me. I have a feeling my head is cut off, but then imagine something's pulling from the crown of your head with the string towards the ceiling. So grow tall and add some space between the vertebrae. Take your hands to your sides to mountain pose. Make sure the weight is even on your feet. Just take that awareness into your feet for a second. And then I want you to take the awareness on your back body. Just feel the back of your body, starting with the heels, all the way from the calves to the hamstrings, to the buttocks, to the tailbone, to the low back, and then the hands, the back of the hands, and then all the way up the arms, and the shoulder blades, and come up all the way to the crown of the head. As you inhale, take the arms up, slight back bend, exhale, forward fold, knees are slightly bent. Inhale halfway up, and exhale, take your legs back into plank. Staying in plank position, inhale forward, exhale. You can put the knees down or stay in plank as you go down to chaturanga. Keep your elbows towards each other, squeezing towards each other. Inhale, come up halfway. Actually, come up to cobra. And then exhale down. Tuck the toes in. Inhale up to down dog. Again, just walk your feet in place. And then take your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold it here. Release. Inhale, take the knee down on the floor. Exhale, bring the knee back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, lower the knee. Don't touch the floor. Exhale. Hold it here. 2, 1, and release the leg. Take back to down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Sorry, knee to chest. Left knee to chest. Release. As you inhale, exhale, lift up the knee to chest. Inhale, release. Exhale. If this is too much, lower your back knee. Inhale, release, and exhale. It's a little bit harder to do that. Inhale, release. Exhale, up. Take the leg back. Go back into down dog or child's pose. Anytime you need to take a child's pose, please do so. You do not have to wait for my cue. Listen to the body, listen to your body and what it's telling you. And you can open up the knees wider, big toes together. That's one type of child's pose. Sitting on your heels. Breathe with the nose, in and out. And when you're ready, come on up slowly. If you need more time, stay a little bit longer in child's pose. If you're up for down dog, come on up to down dog. Keep walking your feet and closer and closer to your hands until your feet are at the top of your mat. And if you're ready, hold on to your elbows, swinging back and forth, keeping a slight bend at the knees. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale, round the spine. Rolling up, the head comes up last. Arms go back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Grow tall through the crown of your head. Hands to the sides, mountain pose. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale down. Right leg goes back to low lunge. Knees on the floor. As you come up, squeeze the knee and the heel towards each other, scissoring the legs, the thighs, the inner thighs. Exhale. Grab your right wrist. Exhale to the left. Side bend like we did in the beginning. Inhale, center, back. Exhale, down. Right hand on the floor, shoulder over the wrist. Make sure it's aligned. Lift up the back knee. Exhale the left arm up into a twist. And you should see a nice straight line going from the wrist to the shoulder to the opposite shoulder and the wrist, the opposite hand. Inhale, elongating the spine. And exhale, maybe a little deeper into the twist. Maybe you can hug your back with your arm. Really up to you if it's available to you. Then bring that arm down. Back knee comes down. As you walk the left foot out, bring both hands in. And then lift the back knee. Take the left foot back to plank. We're going to turn the hip and lean onto our left leg and bring the right foot up if it's too much. So the top foot is holding. If it's okay, stay in this position. Hold it. And if you want to challenge yourself, slide your big toe up your knee and then take it back down. Slide it up and take it back down. Last one, slide it up and take it back down. Come back to full plank. If this is too much, stay on your knees And then turn onto the left side and the right side, top leg. You can bend and hold it here and just stay in plank. Or if you want to challenge yourself, stay in full plank. And if you're ready for the next challenge, slide your big toe up and down. Exhale and inhale. Last one, exhale. Again, make sure your wrist is aligned right underneath your shoulder. Come back down to plank. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Keep your hips up. Inhale, cobra. And if you're ready, you can do a little up dog here. And exhale, down dog. And let's take our hips up and back. Push the hands into the floor. And inhale, take the right leg up. Kicking up. Exhale, bring it in. Shoulders over wrists. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, bring the foot inside the right hand and back knee comes down. Open up the hips. As you come up, squeeze the knee and the heel towards each other. Take the arms up. Back bend, grab the left wrist, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, and exhale down. We're gonna take the hips back, straighten up the front knee, and as you inhale, come on up, straighten up the back, arms forward, then exhale down. Inhale, back is straight, and exhale down. Inhale, back up, back is straight, take the arms up all the way, and exhale, coming down. Then bend. You're going to press the heel down and back to bend the knee. Inhale as you come forward. And exhale, take the hips back. Inhale, bend the knee, forcing that bend. Walk the foot forward just a tiny bit to open up the back, the hip. And then exhale, straightening up the knee. Again, press the heel down and back. Come forward. And exhale, straighten up the knee. Beautiful. Hold it here. And see if you can keep your back nice and straight. You can place your hands on the knees, on the hips, or on blocks if you can't touch the floor. Then we're going to take the left hand. You can put it on a block. Make sure the wrist is under the shoulder and extend the right arm up. Doing a little twist. This is going to stretch this outer hip. It's an amazing stretch, one of my favorites. Hold it here, 2, 3, and come back down. Bend the front knee, lift, tuck the back toes in, lift the back leg, the back knee, and let's take a little moment to stretch here again. Walk the right foot out with both hands inside. Doing a little lizard stretch almost, but the knee is up. Then walk the right foot back to the center and kick the back foot forward into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up, flat back, looking forward, exhale down, and then inhale, roll the spine, rounding the spine up. Arms go back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Thumbs to the chest. Take the hands to the sides. As you inhale, grow tall through the crown of your head. As you exhale, lift your belly, lower belly up and tuck the lower rib cage in together towards each other. As you inhale, grow tall, and exhale, activate the core. One more inhale, and exhale. Make sure the weight is even on your feet. On the next inhale, raise the arms up, slight back bend, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, Exhale down. Left leg goes back. Knee comes down. And again, squeeze the heel and the back knee towards each other. You're scissoring the thighs, the inner thighs. And then exhale, grab the left wrist. Exhale to the right, side bend to the right, or towards the bend knee. Inhale back, and exhale down. Left wrist on the floor. Lift up the back knee, and under left hand is on the floor. Left wrist is underneath your left shoulder. Make sure it's aligned. Then you get that nice line from the wrist, from the left hand all the way up to the right. That's pointing to the ceiling. So inhale, extend, and exhale. Twist a little further. Maybe wrap your arm around your back. One more inhale here as you elongate the spine. And notice if this shoulder is squishing into the ear, and push it away from the ear. Sometimes we'll see that happening. It's okay as long as you're aware of it and take it back. And then bring it back. And left back knee comes down. And we're going to take a little stretch here. Lift up the back leg. Take the right leg back. Inhale forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Then inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale to down dog. Then inhale, take the left leg up. And exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick up. And exhale, placing the foot inside the left hand. Right knee comes down. Squeeze the heel to the knee towards each other, scissoring the thighs. Palms together. Exhale, right. Grab the right wrist. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Reaching back. Exhale down. And this is where we're going to do the hip again. Walk the foot forward, stretching out the hamstring. Okay, make sure that back hip is on top of the knee. As you inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, lower the forehead towards the knee. Inhale, bring the arms up again. And exhale down. It feels more stable when you press the foot down to keep your balance. So if you'd like to, inhale, come on up all the way. And exhale down. If it's available to you, you can press the foot down. You get a slightly different stretch. And hold it here. Keep your back nice and straight, flat. Exhale, keeping the chest up and forward. Just lower, hinge at the hips. One more breath here. Remember to elongate the spine as you inhale, and then exhale. Maybe bend a little further forward. Then take the right hand to put all the weight on the right hand. Make sure the wrist is under your shoulder. And the left arm goes up. And this is going to stretch the outer hip of your left leg. Inhale. Elongate the spine. Exhale. Maybe twist further. Maybe wrap around the back. And then bring it up and down. Bend the knee, pressing the heel back and down. Stretching the front of the hip. And walk the foot out. Lift up the back knee and stretch a little more. Holding this position, taking it easy. And then once you bring the foot back, inhale, bend the knee, look forward, and exhale. Slowly, you can kick the back foot forward. Keep the knees slightly bent into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up. flat back. Exhale down. And then inhale up, keeping your body, your spine rounded, the head heavy. Then take the arms up and exhale, hands to your heart. Shoulders rolled back and down. Heart is pushing into the thumbs, up and forward. And exhale, hands to your sides in Tadasana or mountain pose. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of your head. And exhale, activate the core, the lower abdominals, lift them up and tuck the lower rib cage in. The hands are energized, fingers are nice and stretched out. And keep growing tall through the crown of your head. We're going to take one more inhale. Arms come up, and then exhale. Bend the knees and keep bending into chair, and then further and further until you come into a squat and you come to the floor. And I'm going to face this way this time. We're going to do some core exercises. So you can start with arms forward and inhale with the belly. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. If this is too easy, bring the knee towards the forehead. Inhale back. Knee towards the nose. Knee to nose. And again, exhale when you bring the knee to nose. If that's too easy, keep your feet in the air. And just bring the knee to nose. Again, if that's too easy, you're going to bring both knees together. Exhale. And then when you inhale, lower the heels towards the floor as much as possible without curving your low back. So make sure you're pressing down with your low back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back and exhale. Only if this is available to you. Inhale back. If it's too much, just keep your knees in the air and one knee at a time, or both knees. Then just come back to 90 degrees. And last one. Hold it here. 2, 3, shake the arms up and down. And then hug the knees into your chest. Whew, that was a lot of burning there. Rocking side to side. Take the hands on top of the knees and move the knees around in random directions, totally releasing the hip muscles. And bring the soles of the feet together and holding on to your feet. See if you can press your knees, your elbows into on the inner part of your thighs. And if you kind of lift your head up, it might be a little easier. You're still going to activate your core. So if you're really tired, don't bring your head up. And see if you can keep your tailbone pressing down so sacrum pressing down into the floor, tailbone going towards the floor too. And then when you're ready, and if you can hold on to the outsides of your legs, of your feet, come into happy baby. If you can't hold your feet, come hold your ankles and on the outside of your ankles and press the feet gently. Press the legs gently towards the floor. This is happy baby. So this is happy baby, full happy baby. You can do half at a time, one leg at a time. So this is one, if it's too much, and then switch to the other one. And the elbows pointing out. If it's in the way, point it out. Really stretching the hamstring here. And when you're done, we're going to do diagonals. So feet flat on the floor, hands together, pistol hands, elbows straight. Inhale with the belly. Press the low back into the floor to brace your back, protect it. And then exhale to the right. The right shoulder can be on the floor. The left one's all the way up. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. Exhale right. If this is too easy, you're going to make it more active by bringing the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back. If this is again too easy, keep your feet in the air and then extend the opposite leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Back. Exhale. Inhale. And if this is too easy, make it harder by placing your hands on your shoulder and reaching that elbow or behind your head or ears and really rotating that trunk, getting that nice rotation going. One more on each leg and then bring it back. Hug the knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Beautiful job, you guys. That's getting closer to our wrap-up time, but we've got a couple more to go. We're almost there though. And again, if you want to, you can do happy baby here, or feet, soles of the feet together, opening up the hip, or just massage the lower back by holding on to the tops of the knees and moving the legs in different positions, ways. Another thing we're going to do here is taking the legs up and holding it here. And if you have a block, lift your hips up, place the block this way, or you can even use a nice firm pillow. Place the block this way, the width with your hips, and then keep your abs activated when you do this. And then take the legs up. It's an inversion, meaning your hips are higher than your head, so the blood is really much more available to go to the head. It's more easily circulable. So, if that's a word, it easily circulates. So if you want to go a little further into this pose, you can use your abs to lift up the feet over your head, or you can just stay where the block was here and just enjoy this inversion, keeping the legs up in the air. If you want to explore something different, going into plow, activate your abs and press with your hands to lift up that hip, the pelvis, and go over the head. And then you can put the block aside, or you can keep it there when you come back to it. And then reach your shoulders down, reach your hands down, like you're looking for something with your hands. Keep your knees straight. And those of you that have done this before and would like to go into an inversion, go for it. Lifting up the legs. If you haven't done it and you have neck issues, I would highly recommend you not do it. And wait for a professional to help you get into this pose. This is one of the more delicate poses for the neck. The shoulder stand, and it's a pretty tense one. So if you're not ready for it, don't push it. And then when you're ready, keeping your abs nice and active, you can hold on to your toes. And as you bring your feet down, exhale. On every exhale, let your spine melt and really get a nice massage. So if you have that block there, just come back to the block, and then you can lower the legs, lift, take the block away, and come to this on your back, feet flat position. And we're gonna do a little bridge exercise here. You can bend the knees, see if you can touch with your fingertips, touch your heels. And if you still have the block around, you can put it between your legs to keep your knees from flaring out. If not, you use the pillow. As you inhale, raise the belly up. As you exhale, squeeze your hips up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. So this is, hold it here. This is for those of you who couldn't do the plow. You can also do the shoulder stretch here, walking your hands down towards the heels. And if you want to try going further, grab the hands underneath your bottom, your sacrum, and open up the shoulders, open up the chest by walking the shoulders towards each other. Inhale with the belly, exhale, pushing the hips up. Inhale again, and exhale. I like to lift my heels up. If you want to, you can try that. And exhale. And when you're done, lower your knees, the heels down, open up the hands, untuck the shoulders, remove the block. And let's take a moment to twist the spine. So drop the knees to the right. To the left. Stretch out your right arm over, looking over the right shoulder. If you want to make the stretch a little more intense, scoot your hips a little more back and straighten the left leg as you keep dropping the right knee down to the left. Keep your right shoulder, both shoulders, in fact, the right shoulder that's lifting, keep the right shoulder on the floor. If it starts to lift, bring it back. It's okay if this knee doesn't touch the floor, but the right shoulder should be touching the floor. As you inhale, elongate the spine. Keep your left leg energized, reaching the opposite direction of your head, and keep the head reaching towards the opposite direction of your foot. So they're both reaching different directions, opposite directions, directly. As you exhale, go a little deeper into the twist. One more breath here. So the twists are really important, you guys. I put a lot of emphasis on the twists because ever since I've been twisting my spine, I sound like an infomercial. Ever since I've been twisting my spine, I have so much more mobility, less pain. When I'm driving, I look over my shoulder. It's so much easier. I don't have to struggle. I used to have neck pain, and that neck pain is gone too. Most of it. There's only like 10% remaining. So when you're ready, bring your right arm back in. Activate the core and help with your hand, help lift up the knee. And come back to this flat back position with your knees, feet flat on the floor. And then if you want to do an easy twist, just drop the knees to the right and extend your left hand over, look over your left shoulder, and just stay here. But if you want to go deeper into the stretch, I would recommend you scoot the hips a little back, the pelvis, extend your right leg, and keep your left knee going to the right, falling to the right. Then use your right elbow to kind of twist a little deeper, go a little deeper into the twist if it's available to you. Keep the right leg stretched and strong and energized, pushing down, and the crown of the head pushing up. Look over the left shoulder. Make sure you really twist the neck. Turn the neck and look over the left shoulder. With every inhale, elongate your spine, kick your heel, and create more space in the vertebrae. And with every exhale, maybe go a little deeper into the twist. And again, inhale and exhale a little deeper. You might notice that one side is a little tighter than the other. That's completely fine. I would recommend that whichever side is a little tighter, you hold a little longer and do that side first if it's a significant difference. If it's not a significant difference, always do the right twist first. So looking over the right shoulder first. That is because of the intestinal flow. You want to stimulate the colon. Stimulate the colon to eliminate, not the other way around. So always right twist first. Right shoulder, looking over the right shoulder first. And when you're ready, bring your left arm in, activate the core, bring that knee back up, and align yourself back into a straight line. And you can straighten up the legs, get ready for Shavasana. It's time for a little relaxation. After all the movements we did, that was a lot of movements. Great job. Pat yourself in the back. And coming down on the floor, make sure the feet are mat width apart. Tuck the chin in slightly, opening up the back of the neck. Shoulder blades tucked in, back and down. And the palms are facing up. As you inhale, notice how your belly rises. And then allow the body to get really heavy. And just completely relax every muscle of your body, even the eyeballs. Let them just sink in really heavy back into the sockets. Relax your jawbone, jaw muscle. If you find your teeth are clenching, release the bite and allow some space between your teeth. Notice if your tongue is completely relaxed. If it's tense, moving around, let the tongue rest back into the roof of the mouth, the palate. And see if you can follow the tongue and feel how deep it goes back and relax all of it. Relax all of the muscle, the movement of the tongue. Continue making the body really heavy. Take that awareness behind the back to the back body and notice everything that touches the floor. all the parts of your body that touch the floor. And keep your attention there. Keep your attention at the back of your body. If it's truly there in the back of your body, it's really hard to think. You can only feel. You can, if your eyes are closed, take the gaze up towards the third eye or the space between the eyebrows to close the circuit of your vision and allow that energy to come back to you, the circuit come back to you, the flow of the electrons. And if your eyes are open and you can't close them, just half open, keep them half open, and just find a spot to look at, preferably higher than your horizon, so above. Again, every time you get distracted by a thought, take your awareness to the back body and take a moment to feel which parts of your body are touching the floor. You can always go back to the thought afterwards, after this exercise. Take this moment to train your willpower muscle to gain control over your mind and take this opportunity to learn how to make your mind serve you instead of you serve it. Continue practicing keeping the awareness on the back of your body. And whenever you're ready, begin to take deeper breaths, slowly awakening the body. Wiggle the fingers and toes, circle the wrists and ankles, and stretch in any direction that feels good to you, in any position, in any way. And when you're ready, turn over onto your left side in the fetal position. Knees towards your chest. And again, take a moment here and take your awareness to the back of your body, to the spine. And see if you can hold on to that awareness or that exercise, that mind set for the rest of the day, or whenever you want to, you can go back to it. It's a great technique to feel, to disconnect from what's going on if you're too involved in it, in your emotions, and they're overwhelming. Whenever you're ready, push yourself up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed in a comfortable position with your spine straight in any direction. You don't have to face forward or anything. Place the hands, the palms together in front of your heart. And if you'd like to join me with one Om, take a deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart, thanking the teacher, the light, and the universe, and give yourself gratitude for taking this time and dedicating it to yourself, your mind, your body, and your soul. And from me to you, thank you for taking care of yourself. And have a great evening. And thank you for joining. Namaste. Namaste. Okay.